Okay. Are we okay? Thank you. Okay. Good morning, everyone. The Redevelopment Agency meeting of April 21st, 2021 is called to order. This meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded as well as presented live on KCLV, Cable Channel 2, and are closed captioned for hearing impaired viewers, made possible through the underwriting from the Warren Group. Please note, customers of Cox Communication may view this program in high definition on Channel 1002 and in standard definition on Channel 2. You may also watch this meeting live on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and the Go Vegas app. The Redevelopment Agency meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, may be viewed on the internet, www.kclv.tv/live. These proceedings will be rebroadcast on KCLV Channel 2, the web Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m., also Friday 4 a.m., Saturday 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., and the following Monday at 5 p.m. This building is protected by state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler systems. If alarms should activate during today's meeting, please evacuate using the exits at the back of the chambers out to the mezzanine. Proceed out the double doors to the terrace and go down the back staircase. For anyone who has difficulty with stairs, please check with a marshal or fire official for assistance. Once outside, assemble on the northeast corner across the street from City Hall at Lewis and First Streets. Employees wearing safety vests or city marshals will inform you when it's safe to re-enter the building. For public comment related items on the agenda, citizen participation and public hearing items, we have available a speaker card, which you may complete and submit to the city clerk up front. Cards are available in the clerk's office or at the rear of these chambers. If you do not submit a card, it does not prevent you from speaking under public comment, citizen participation, or specified public hearing items. If anyone is present today who has need for hearing impaired equipment, please see our city clerk staff up front. And if you parked in the parking garage across the street, a self-validation machine is located in the foyer between the City Council chambers and the security desk you walk through to enter the chambers. You must have your ticket with you to use the machine. However, if you do not, please see security personnel when exiting for a validation coupon. We'll move on to agenda Item 3, public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. All comments made will be cross-referenced to those specific items. If anyone submitted a speaker card or who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium and state your name for the record. Wow. A whole minute? We're going to give you all a whole minute. Nobody? We'll move on to agenda item 4. RA 9-2021, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Multifamily Residential Visual Incentive Program, MFR-VIP, agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, KLA, Capital Series 5 LLC, and BK Nevada Investments LLC, located at 310 South Maryland Parkway, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of the MFR VIP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $25,000 RDA Special Revenue Fund, Redevelopment Area, Ward 3, with Councilwoman Diaz. Note that this item is related to Council Item 32R21-2021. Good morning.
Good morning, Mayor, members of City Council, and Redevelopment Agency Board of Directors. Bill Arendt, Deputy Director, Economic and Urban Development. With me this morning is Adam Fulad, who is our partner on this proposed project in the heart of our downtown. And Adam may be a familiar face. He and his family have made a lot of investments in downtown, so we're very appreciative of that. This project is part of our multifamily incentive program, where we give an incentive to encourage property owners to invest and renovate older multifamily properties in downtown Las Vegas. This property is situated on Maryland Parkway between Bridger Avenue and Lewis Avenue. And you see here the property here is shown on the map. It is mid-block. It is a 10-unit property, which is a combination of 1- and 2-story buildings. And so the context of the neighborhood is, it's called our Founders District. It's part of our downtown master plan, and it's part of a 5-property redevelopment that the owner is undertaking. It is close to the RTC's planned bus rapid transit corridor on Maryland Parkway. And the surrounding neighborhood includes single-family, multifamily. There's a church with a school across the street. And so it is a neighborhood in need of investment, and we're appreciative of the owner undertaking this project. The heart of this project, like our other incentive programs, is really the before and the after, what the property looks like today or before the renovations take place and what it'll look like after. So you can see here extensive renovations to the exterior of new roof, HVAC, mechanical systems, stucco repair, paint, landscaping, rear window, and doors. In the interior, likewise, is a big undertaking, new framing, insulation, drywall, paint, flooring, electrical, plumbing, cabinets, vanities, countertops, and doors. The owner is investing over $615,000 and therefore is eligible for 2 grants. One grant is $50,000 for the interior improvements and $25,000 for the exterior improvements, a total of $75,000. Those are the 2 items that are before you. And Mayor, I'm not sure if when you open this item, if you, maybe before taking a vote, if you could open the second item as well, since they're related to the same property.
Absolutely, thank you, and good to see you, Mr. Block.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be back.
Okay, agenda item 5, RA 10-2021, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Multifamily Residential Unit Incentive Program, MFR, UIP agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and KLA Capital Series 5 LLC and BK Nevada Investments LLC, located 310 South Maryland Parkway, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, authorizing the execution of the MFR UIP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $50,000 RDA Special Revenue Fund redevelopment area, also Ward 3, Councilwoman Diaz. This item's related to Council Item 33, R22-2021.
Thank you, Mayor Goodman. Again, for the record, Bill Arndt, Deputy Director, Economic and Urban Development. The item you just read is the second item, item number 5, which covers the interior improvements. The first item, item 4, is for the exterior improvements. They are 2 separate agreements, but again, it's for the same property and in consideration of the investment that the owner is making into the property. We recommend approval. We're very appreciative of Adam and his team for making this investment. I would like to turn it over to Adam to say a few remarks about their investment and their plans for the property.
Thank you.
Good morning, Adam Foulad, 7980 Castle Pines Avenue. Very excited to be back after so long. These projects I'm very excited for. It's one of 5 properties that I first went after before COVID. 2017 was the first time.
Could I trouble you just for a minute to take down your mask so we can have you?
Definitely.
And if you prefer to speak without it,
Oh,
we're
no,
fine.
this is much better. Yeah, it's
Thank
easier.
you. Well, because I can't hear under
It
the
muffles,
mask.
yeah. So this is one of 5 properties. 57 units total is what we're looking to do, but this is the first 10. I first went after these properties back in 2017, and the owner wanted to do a development on them. Unfortunately for him, it didn't work out, but fortunately for us, I was able to do what we do best, which is take these dilapidated properties that no one's put any money into for decades and make them look brand new and bring younger tenants who are working and want to live in the area and spend money in the area and improve the downtown. So with this property, it is 10 one-bedrooms. We're very excited to do similar to what we've done at other properties. I've already started to do the designs. It's going to be very similar to another project that we had once presented to you on Las Vegas Boulevard, of which pictures are shown. We're going to do the barn-style doors, the modern cabinets, top-of-the-line appliances, and so on. Everything with these properties gets redone. We don't just do cosmetic. Everything from the electrical to the plumbing to the insulation in the walls gets torn out and redone. We try and do our absolute best so that once the property is finished, it's as if it was a brand-new building that we completed. After this project, hopefully with the funds that we will be getting from the grant, the goal is to continue with the other properties. I have started one property before this. This is actually the second of the 5, but the other 3 are much larger. The first 2 are only 10 units. The other ones are double lots, bigger units, and I want to make sure that those properties sort of anchor the area. If I can do those right, these smaller properties that are 10 units will sort of fill in the rest. But I am excited. All 5 properties are within almost the same block, so give me a year and hopefully we can get the area changed a little bit.
Can you tell us what we're seeing here, please?
So on the left is the interior picture. I believe we have more, which I can send, but this is one of the units that was vacant. The other units are filled with stuff right now. Really, the units have water damage. The cabinets are old metal cabinets. It's an older tile. It's an older unit. I don't know the exact year of this building, but I can promise that nothing has been changed probably since it was built. What's on the right, though, is a property that we have finished, and we like to keep things similar. Not cookie cutter, but at least follow one formula. Small changes here and there. So on the right, you see pictures of BLVD, which is a project my father did on Las Vegas Boulevard, which I believe he worked with City Council of the city with for a grant as well. We found that design worked very well. People loved it. We've gotten everyone that's come by has either wanted to lease or has had great praise for what he did. So given that, we want to continue to follow on that. I like to do small changes just to keep it interesting for myself, but for the most part, it'll follow this design. Different tile just to give a different color scheme, different color cabinets, but similar appliances and similar cabinet style.
On the right-hand lower side, that's the kitchen, I gather?
Oh, yeah, so, sorry, I apologize, Mayor. The pictures, on the bottom left is the bathroom. It's a very modern tile. We do sliding glass shower doors with the barn-style mechanism. On the bottom right is the kitchen. That's a barn door that we use for the bathrooms. I like to use those as well where it fits. You have to make sure the walls all work. But this property that we're presenting, it will work there as well. So it's a nice modern barn door. It's knotty alder, which is a very expensive wood. I believe it only comes from North America. It has to get processed, and it has nice nuggets and everything in it. It's beautiful. Very expensive, but very beautiful. It adds a very different dimension to the property. The refrigerators, we do a bottom mount freezer, which is very modern, different. It's not like what most people are used to here. And then for the rest of the unit, somewhat straightforward, but we do the subway tile. Makes the kitchen cabinet look nice, and then single compartment sinks and so on. Other than that, there's not much I could speak to on the inside. On the outside, though, I don't know if the rendering is going to do it justice. I had worked with our architect many times to get that changed around. It will be true to that form, but there's a lot more that we want to do in terms of we do welding in-house. All of our properties, the way that you can tell it's ours is we do pavers instead of asphalt or concrete, and we do custom metalwork. I invest a lot into the metalwork because when you pass by our properties, that's the first thing you see from the outside is the fence. We want to keep it secure, but we don't want to make it look like a dungeon. Black fence, it's been painted so that it's just closed off. No, we try and make a very nice, unique design. In every property, I try and put a little bit artistic touch to it. I go through pictures for hours until I find designs at other properties, from here to Miami to anywhere where people do a nice design, and I go to our guy and say, can we mimic this? And we've done that many times. We have one in Arts District, corner of Imperial and Casino Center, where I saw the picture online, took a picture of it, took it to our guy, and it's a beautiful fence now. So I couldn't get that shown in the renderings, but the metal work will make it look a lot nicer than what this rendering looks like.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's beautiful. Any questions from council? Morning. Boy, this is lovely. So only one bedrooms in this particular group?
This property is only one bedrooms. and we're only presenting for this property, but just to speak on the rest of them, once this one is about halfway through, I will be starting the other ones. I want to get going with the other properties because they all need to tie each other in. So the other ones are a mix of 1s and 2s, and nothing past or below 1s or 2s.
Wonderful.
Yeah. But I'm very excited for these projects.
Well, this is beautiful. Is there anything else, Mr. Arndt, you wanted to add?
No, thank you. For the record, Bill Arntz, we're just very appreciative of Adam and his team. They've done a lot of projects already in downtown, and this is looking to be another one. So we're appreciative of the investment that they're making in downtown.
Well, knowing your work, and you have been so exceptional.
Thank you.
And your dad. So thank you. We'll turn it over to you, Councilwoman, and this is agenda item 4, and then we'll do 5.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Good morning, Mr. Foulad. It's good to see you here. Your custom metal work is notorious as you're driving through Ward 3. Very eye-catching, but very different, and it adds just beauty to our neighborhoods. So thank you for taking pride in your work and for bringing this much-needed love to older housing units that haven't received some TLC in a bit, but very confident that with your partnership in this work, we're making downtown the place where people want to live, work, and play. So with that, I'll move to approve agenda item 4.
Thank you.
Thank you. There's a motion on agenda item 4 to approve. Please vote, and please post. Motion carries unanimously. And agenda item 5, please.
And I also move to approve agenda item 5.
And there's motion to approve agenda item 5. Please vote and please post. Wonderful.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Motion carries unanimously. We're just thrilled. Thank you, Mr. Arndt. Wonderful.
Thank you again.
Our best to your
Thank you.
father.
Appreciate it.
And so we'll move on to agenda item 6, citizen participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the redevelopment agency. No subject may be acted upon by the redevelopment agency unless that subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, please come to the podium, give your name for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker's allowed, may be limited. Is there anyone wishing to speak under this portion of the agenda? I would ask our city clerk, do we have any public comments to read under this item?
No, ma'am, we do not.
Thank you very much. The redevelopment agency is thus adjourned, and we will start our city council meeting in 10 minutes at 9 o'clock sharp. Thank you.